been sitting here for a week and some change. I've had it. I bought it the week it came out. I just, you know, I'm just pregnant and tired. Anyway, I hope that you guys still care to see this, because everybody has reviewed Fenty Beauty lately. And I wasn't sure how I wanted to do this. If I wanted to do like a haul and review, if I wanted to do a review and demo. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be recording today. I'm just gonna do a get ready with me, and we'll talk about it. Yeah, let's do that. I have quite a bit in here. Let me just move these little samples out of the way. Don't nobody care about this. Do you care about this? Because I don't care about this. So what I do have in here, I have a sample of the primer, which I have tried, and quite frankly, I'm an oily person. Well, I'm combo oily, you guys. Like, I'm like normal oiling. And this does absolutely nothing to mattify my skin. And yeah, I'm just gonna pull it all out of the bag, and then I'm gonna tell you what I got, because I've definitely used the stuff. I've tested it already and determined that I like it, and I kept it, you know. So everything else is just about sharing it with y'all. First things first, everybody loves it, and I do too. It is the foundation. So Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. My number, 420. The 420 is described as deep skin with neutral undertones. So it straddles between warm and cool to give you neutral. I'm a warm neutral, so this is the thing that works closest for me. So here she is. Very pretty. And in the bottle, in my more golden areas, it matches. Most of my skin is golden in undertone, like chest areas and things like that. There are some parts of my face that are a little more red. But when it comes to like neutralizing everything, I think I kind of go off of my hand. Like, I want my face and my hands to kind of match, so I go with that, and I feel like this works. This does dry slightly darker, and the bottles are frosted, so the color itself when it comes out of the bottle is darker. I think that's why people are having a really hard time picking their color online. I did guess correctly, but that's a fluke, because I was between this color and 430. And this turned out to be better. I went in the store. I said, let me just not even play myself. Let me just go in the store, get my color match, and let them swatch it on my face. So yeah, you know, I feel so weird doing this. Please note you guys that it does on the back of this thing, on the back of this bottle, that it says shake well. You have to shake it before you use it. I think the ingredients are the reason why. I know there's some talc in here and like all that other stuff. I'm not a big, like, I don't know everything about ingredients, so I won't even sit here and pretend to. I'd love to get into it, but that's not what this video is about. Pump! You know, that's always a good thing. For me, I only need about two pumps. Got my whole thing together. 2 pumps. We're gonna do it, but I just want to go through everything first. So next item that I picked up was one of the matchstick trios. I picked up the 400 Deep trio. I like it. I like the whole thing, including the like shimmery highlight shade. These are the names of the colors here. You've got Suede for your concealer, Espresso for your contour, and Cinnamon, spelled with an S, Cinnamon for your shimmer highlight. Cream highlight, baby. This is my first cream highlight item, and I actually really enjoy it. I bought another matchstick separately, another one of the shimmer sticks, and this one is Chili Mango. I figured I would use it as a cream blush, and I actually really like it as a cream blush quite a bit. Then I picked up one of the highlighters, one of the Kilowatt highlighters, and everybody was like, even the sales reps were like trying to sell me on Trophy Wife, and I'm like, you know, I've been on this like makeup thing for a while, right? I am past what's trendy and gimmicky. No shade to anybody who enjoys Trophy Wife, but Trophy Wife is a show out kind of highlight. That's a I want you to see me from space kind of highlight. Even if you do it gently, it's glittery. It's a glittery highlight, and it's really the reason that I don't have any of the Anastasia Glow kits, is because they're glittery. I don't like glittery highlight. That's just not my steez. So I had no intentions of going in to get Trophy Wife. So I didn't. I actually was paying more attention to the split pans and this one right here, which is Metal Moon. Yeah, there we go, Metal Moon. Metal Moon looks white in the pan, but when you swatch it, she's not white. When I first opened this is my second one of these, and the reason why is because when you open this at first, it is a little difficult to open. The first time I opened it, I accidentally broke this little bit right here, this little piece that closes it, so I had to get it exchanged. The second time, I done nicked the damn product, y'all. Y'all see that? My F is all messed, it's all effed up. And it's my fault because I opened it rough. So I'm not taking it back. I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna mess that up anyway because I'm gonna be using this highlighter quite a bit. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. As y'all can see, inside here, it looks like this is like a straight up white highlight, but it's not. I'm gonna swatch it for you. Yeah, it's so pretty. It even looks white on my finger, but I'm gonna show y'all. Look at my hand. And when you rub that bad boy in, can you see the gold? It's like a pale gold. I live for this. Absolutely live. My lighting is showing it a little brighter than I'm sure it will show up post recording. So I'm pretty sure you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's a really beautiful pale gold, which means that if you are of a deeper complexion, this can still work for you. It really depends on what you groove on for a highlight. Personally, I'm a big fan of the pearl highlight from Becca. So this reminds me of that a little bit. I think this has a more gold to it than pearl, but it's a white gold and it's absolutely gorgeous. And then of course, because there's only one, I went ahead and got the Gloss Bomb, the Universal Lip Gloss in Fenty Glow. I've used this quite a bit. I like it. I like it. It's pretty. Without further ado, kids, let's jump right into getting our face together. I hope you guys missed me, because I missed you. It's been a while. I've noticed that we have a few more JeahBaes, and I just wanted to say, hey y'all, thanks for being here. Glad you're here. Glad you're JeahBaes. Saying welcome to the fam. Everybody say hi. So they do come magnetized. I think that everybody knows that by now. I feel like I am so late that y'all aren't even like impressed by this. So you're just like, whatever, Vic, just put the makeup on, girl. Even the one that didn't come with it is also, you know, it'll stick to it. Oh, hey, how are you? Okay. It goes like that. I wonder if it would also, yep, there we go. Hey, cute AF. Yeah, there we go. Look how cute. I love it. Now just to clean up under my brows, I'm going to use my Natasha Denona Sculpt and Glow kit. And I'm going to turn it upside down so I don't blind y'all. I'm going to use the cream highlight right up here. I'm going to go over it, you guys, but I want to use this cream highlight to carve out underneath my eyebrow. And then I'm going to double back with the other concealer, just because I need a little more of that yellow. Now, I know I'm all ashy, right? Taking Sway. And I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to use the same brush to just grab some of it. And as you can see, it's a lot darker. A lot darker and more neutral than the highlight shade from the Sculpt and Glow kit. So that's going to be the real deal concealer. And it's just, you know, the one underneath will help brighten it up slightly. See that? Look at that huge diff. It just added the warmth. It added more warmth to have that yellow toned concealer shade underneath. So far so good. As if I didn't know I like it already. I already like these things. Next thing I'm gonna do is my eyes, and super duper simple with the eyes, you guys. Not even gonna use like too much here. I'm just gonna Wassup Beauty eyeshadow base, this beautiful deep brown, and then this is a nice neutral brown, you guys. Well, it's a cool tone actually, more of a cool tone brown. I'm taking that up to where I put the concealer. See, it just gives a nice little something, you know, nothing too fancy. If I want to like add a little something, you know, a little sexy, I'm gonna use the shimmery cinnamon stick over that, like just in the center, you know, just in the center. Just throw a little pretty right there, a little blink at you, a little dimension, you know, it's so pretty. A little more, why not? Why not? This is my video. Do what I want. This is gorgeous, man. I'm already living. Now that we've gotten the eyes and the brows together, let's go ahead and do the face, because I'm pretty sure my primer is ready. 420 instead of, hold a minute, hold up. So I have this little palette that I got from Primark, and I'm just going to use one of the little wells to hold up the product. I'm going to start with 2 pumps, and I'm going to take that on my Sephora Pro number 53. This is a full coverage airbrush brush. I'm just going to dot as much of it as I can on there and just get to work, you know. This dries very quickly, so I figure the fan brush aspect of this brush would make quick work, so that it doesn't what's the word I'm trying to, so it doesn't dry out on me too fast, because this stuff sets really quickly. Look at how professional I am, y'all. Look how professional I am. I'm just slapping it on my face. You know what? Whatever works, y'all. Whatever works. If you like a beauty blender because you like less coverage, you can use a dampened beauty blender. I've heard that the dry beauty blender also, you know, provides more coverage. I'm definitely going to need another round for just my trouble areas, I think. Because what I like about this is how lightweight it is, and it also kind of, it's really lightweight. I think it provides a beautiful amount of coverage. It just depends on how you apply it, you guys. If you use a sponge, you have to use it dry in order to get more coverage, because if you use it damp, what happens with every sponge, it soaks up product. So you're going to end up with more medium sheer coverage. But if you use a dry blender, or if you use a brush like I'm using, a nice densely packed brush, then you'll end up with medium coverage that you can build. I'm gonna use one more pump to get my trouble areas together. I'm just gonna take whatever's left down my neck, behind the ear, you know, trying to keep things undetectable. This is a pretty skin-like product, in my opinion. So as you can see, pretty much mimics my skin tone. I don't feel like there's a huge noticeable difference between this and my skin tone. What do y'all think? I have found that I don't need to set this foundation. If you're more oily than I am, then by all means, go for it. I'm more of a powder contour person, but I do find that I really do enjoy the espresso, but it's a bit dark, so I have to be very sparing with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and blend it in with the same foundation brush that I used, and only going to take it that far. That's it. And whatever's left over, I will go down the sides of my nose with. If you were 400 and tried to use this, like, honestly, I feel like it's too dark. If you like a strong contour, then by all means, girl. But if you were like 400, like if you were 400, 410, I would go with the medium, because that almost was it for me. But I was like, okay, I wanted to really show up, so I went ahead and, you know, and everything else in the trio I thought was better suited for me. I should have used a contour brush, man. I mean, it's doing its thing. It's all right. It's all right. I'm just taking it up a little bit. Let's move it up. Yeah, that's cute. And whatever's left, I'm just take it up the sides of my nose. I'm not really, like, I don't really need an extreme contour on the nose. I might need a tiny bit. Like, damn, that really blended in well. Yeah, just hold on. Yeah, see, that makes sense to me. That makes sense. So what's next? Suede as a highlight. I'm gonna use what I always use to blend out highlight, concealer highlight, and that is my Japanese brush. If this doesn't work, then I'll grab a sponge from back there. This blends in so nicely. Like, oh my god, are you guys seeing that? Blends in so beautifully. Like, even in the mirror, it looks great. I'm actually gonna set it with a combination of powders. I have the Japanese press powder in here. I'm gonna use this little complexion brush to do it. Ooh, I went a little too far up. It's a really soft brush, so I didn't even notice. So nice. I love this brush. And it like blends right in. I wouldn't say it's translucent. It has a little bit of like a peachy undertone. And it's really nice powder. I believe Natasha sells it separately if you don't want to spend $90-something on this glow, this sculpting glow. You don't have to. Powder's pretty legit though. And then I'm gonna go over that because it's a little bit light in my opinion, just a smidge. I'm gonna go over it with some of the medium translucent powder from Laura Mercier, and I mean a little bit, y'all, very little bit. Just to bring it back to brown. Oh, how could I forget to set the powder also in the Sculpt & Glow kit. I'm just going to take the center color right here and set that powder. Same brush. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what? While I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and set under my chin with just a little bit of that color, just a smidge for some dimension, you know. So there's that. And I think that since I set everything with powder, I'm gonna skip using chili mango. I'm not gonna use chili mango today, but I am gonna use Metal Moon. So I'm gonna take Metal Moon and my highlight brush number 98 from Sephora Pro. We're gonna get to work. We're gonna get to work on this face. I love how this is more of a sheen, you know? This is more of a sheen. This is the kind of highlight I live for, and it's buildable to the blinding stuff. Like if I sprayed my face first and then went over it, it's a wrap, you know? That glow is it's phenomenal. That glow is phenomenal. So the last thing, besides spraying the face, the last thing You know, I totally neglected my eyes. I did not put any eyelashes on, no mascara. What am I doing? What are you doing, Vic? I think what I'm going to use for my lower lash line is my Star palette. It has this really nice earth color in here. That is so pretty. But I am going to put on some false lashes and then we'll come back to the lips. So while I'm letting my glue dry, I just wanted to say, and I haven't sprayed my face or anything. I just want to say that, like, I feel like Fenty Beauty plays really well with my other makeup. Blends beautifully. I love the color match so much that I have returned my Urban Decay Naked Skin backup. Like, that's how much I love it. I've never used so many cream products on my face. I love the way, I love the undertones of suede as a concealer. I really like her products a lot, and I think that the fact that she took 2 years, no, she was working on it for 2 years. Yeah, the fact that she really took her time to, you know, especially with the foundation, I feel she took her time with these products. Like, you can tell that she really wants to make sure that whatever she puts her name behind is of quality, and I think that she did a fantastic job of that. All right, we are back, and we are here for the last part, which is lips. And so I have 3 liners here. I have Cork, which I will use for the perimeter. Then I have Whirl, which I'm thinking to use all over my lip. And then for like an extra pop of color in the center, kind of doing like an ombre, I have Bloom, which is a lip liner from Ulta. And Cork is flesh tone for me. So this isn't like a harsh brown line. It's just gonna kind of help with the ombre. And that actually is perfect to put the gloss over, but I'm gonna add a little more pink with this Ulta lip liner. And the color is Bloom. Okay. And now we're going to use the Gloss Bomb. Ooh-wee. She juicy. It smells so good. So sweet. It's a peach vanilla scent. Top to the dot. This is super cute. I think I went a little dramatic with the lash, but that's all right. Everything else is pretty toned down. Totally not necessary, but it's kind of tradition in the YouTube world, right? So let's go. And that's it, loves. I think my favorite thing besides the foundation is the Metal Moon highlighter. It's my, like, if I hit pan on this, I would actually buy it again. That's how much I like this highlighter, you guys. It is such a beautiful natural sheen. I think that the color is so complementary to my skin tone. It's a beautiful yellow gold that looks white in the pan. Try it. It's so awesome. This lip gloss looks fantastic with this little liner combination. I think it looks really natural, like a nice black girl nude combo. That little bit of shimmer from the Matchstick Trio that I put the cinnamon over that base from Surratt. Slamming. The suede concealer. Girl, she bad though. I think it made sense for me to buy the Trio because you actually save money buying the Trio. It's $54 for the Matchstick Trio. It's $25 per matchstick individually. So getting, the only thing we didn't use today is Chili Mango, and that's because I didn't really feel like going for a blush. But I have used it in the past. I've used it on my lids. I've used it on my lips. I've used it on my cheeks. It's a fantastic color. I'll actually swatch it for you. There it is. And then blend it in like if you were to use it as a blush. It's a nice little tangerine situation with a gold shimmer. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Let me know if you've picked up any of the Fenty Beauty liner if you plan to pick anything up. As I mentioned, you guys, I definitely plan on getting the tools from this collection as well as a couple more of the matchsticks. I absolutely am living for this collection. I can't wait for her holiday release, which comes out on October 13th. I'll try to find a picture and insert it if you guys haven't seen it yet. Any comments or questions, of course, leave them in the comment section below. I love chatting with my JeahBaes. If you're not yet a JeahBae, you can go ahead and subscribe. That red button over there, it'll turn gray, and that makes you a JeahBae. And the JeahBaes are the best baes in YouTube. They're my baes who tune in whenever I upload. And I've got lots of uploads coming up soon. I'm gonna get some of this foundation out my hair and get the edges right. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.